Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Wednesday, August 17th. And today, the white space in your calendar is a sign of future failure. Does that make sense? Okay, have you heard these terms? Idle hands are the devil's workshop. Have you heard that term? Have you heard terms like, if you want something to get done, give it to someone who's busy, right? So I know from all my experience is that I'm actually less productive on the days where I'm not scheduled every minute of every day. Now, in your calendar, I know most realtors that I coach or talk to over all of these years, when I ask them to see a copy of their calendar, a screenshot, or that, most don't have it all filled up. They don't. They just don't. Because you know what? They try to remember. Like around the morning, I got to do this. Afternoon, I got to do this. I got to do. They don't put it in their calendar. So then things don't get done because you're leaving it up for debate, you're leaving it up for interpretation, you're leaving it up to see how the day flows. Now, the real estate business is not like a retail shop. Please, so many of agents take our business like that. Like, this is a retail shop. Like, hey, today I woke up, I'm open for business. Who's going to call me? Let me see what comes in. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to keep that white space as much white. Don't have a much white space. There's always text in that white space in there, because I will let you know, like right now, and might be some of my agents that are waiting to talk to me. Every day, I have my day planned as much as possible. I put in there, things move around. My assistant, Brooke, helps me move meetings and calls, and I have agents call and text me. And first thing I always say, sorry, I can't talk to you right now. I'm booked, but I will talk to you later this afternoon or a specific time. Tip, anybody that's watching this that talks to me on a consistent basis, if I don't give you a specific time, like, hey, I'll talk to you later this afternoon, this evening, that means I'm booked every half hour on the half hour. I don't have an open space for you, but I try to limit my calls and my appointments, those half hour increments, to about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So it gives me every half hour, I could squeeze in one or two of those calls. So this is tip number one. If you have transactions going on, you have other things going on in your life or whatever, and you don't know exactly what they are and what time you have to deal with them, schedule time in there. Give yourself some time every half hour to catch up on those things. You do not, if you, sorry to say this, if you have enough time to pick up that phone every time it rings, you're not busy enough. You're not scheduling enough in there. If you don't know, and so many times I have people, Tony, you're texting me. Yes. Sometimes I multitask as much as possible so I could keep my day going. So sorry, 99% of the time, this will sound funny, 99% of the time I give everybody 100% of my time. 1% to 5% of my time when I'm talking to someone in a half hour increment, 20 minutes, I take a minute or two or three of those 20 minutes, I'm texting someone back. Just, hey, I'm calling you. I text my assistant, Brooke, move them around. You can do that. So if you don't know what time things are throughout your day, don't wait for them. You schedule your day. Now, I said this many times. Imagine your calendar is, imagine you have 5 employees. Imagine you're the board of directors of your real estate business. You have a CEO, CFO, you have a COO, or someone, maybe chief operating officer, maybe someone that's in charge of sales. You have a salesperson, that's out there selling, and maybe you have that person that go-to person that's doing all of the paperwork and organizing things, that like an assistant. So imagine you're 5 people in one. You're the board of directors and all those things. You're paying for these people because you are, which is you. Sorry to confuse you. What are you going to do to keep all 5 of these people busy all day? You can't just have them show up for work and say, now what? What am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? They're just going to sit there and not know what to do. So you have to, like those are 5 different employees, fill up that calendar, those white space in the calendar every day. Are they making calls? Are they checking their email? Are they just fumbling around at their desk trying to find things to do? Are they making prospecting calls? Are they following up? Are they scheduling showings? Are they out on showings? What are they doing? And you have to have this all written down for everybody, or they're not going to do it. Think of that. Think of it like that way. If you don't write it down and have it on the schedule, those people inside you, the CEO, CFO, COO, the salesperson, the buyer's agent, the showing agent, the scheduler, the assistant, all of those things, people doing paperwork, you don't have it written down. They're just going to, and if they're not going to be 100% efficient. They're not even going to be 50% efficient. Have you ever had a job? Be honest with yourself. If you ever had a job where you just show up every day, you don't have a boss watching over your shoulder, you don't have a schedule, you just sit there. I feel like it's kind of like a retail store. Like they open up at 11 and say it's a clothing store, and everything's folded, everything's ready to go, inventory's done. They just sit there, wait for customers to show up because they have nothing else they're supposed to do. And unless someone's coming in the door or someone's asking them to do something, they have nothing to do. As a business owner, that is so frustrating for me when I have employees just sitting there waiting for something to happen so they can do things. It's such an inefficient, and I feel like it's a waste of money. So think of that as yourself. If you don't have it written down, you're showing up to your work every day just winging it, or having a few little minor tasks to do throughout the day and waiting for things to happen. It's a waste of your time and money, that white space, that not having things done. So today, please spend time, go through your calendar, fill it up with what you're going to do. And all the agents out there that are part-time, that are new, that have other jobs, even more important. It's kind of like, look at your other job as filling up your schedule. When are you at that job? When are you taking care of your family? When are you taking care of your kids? When are you flipping through Facebook? When are you going to go through your emails? When are you going to send out text messages? When are you going to put all that in your schedule so you could fill in those other white spaces with income producing activities, things that you need to do to earn more business. Because if you don't fill that up, because usually that's the last thing you put on there, should be the first, because you're filling up all the days with the easy stuff, the things that have to get done, that you think that needs to get done. There's calls, I know I get on it too. And I apologize to all my agents that I help every day, the many I talk to every day. I wish I had a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour with you every day to help you with that. Sometimes I got to go boom, boom, boom. I got 5 minutes. Let's knock this out. Or we'll schedule it when I have and book you into half hour time. So my apologies to, it's not going off tangent here, to all my agents. If you're not on my schedule and booked, you might have 5, luckily 10 minutes of my time to help you with, unless it's a major emergency. If it's a major emergency, that does happen sometimes throughout the week. And then I have my assistant Brooke take my next call, move it around, and we prioritize. And that's why I have a great assistant Brooke that helps me with that. But if it's just a normal call, quick questions, that's not 5 minutes tops. I got to go to the next question. And I wish I had more time to help, or to go over everything. But if it's a major thing, we got to schedule it, or I move things around. So you got to do that with your day too, because I know there's conversations. I know from selling in the day, you have a buyer call you, has a question that 2-minute answer could be a 20-minute call. That 2-minute answer, you have another 18 minutes. That could be income producing activity. But if you had it on your schedule, you have no problem picking up that phone or calling that buyer, go, hi, Mr. Smith, thank you for calling. Sorry, I have another appointment in 2 minutes. I just want to pick up the phone, call you, anything you need right away. Yes, you just said you have an appointment in 2 minutes. These are skills that you could take to let them know you're important to me. I'll handle you, but I have an appointment and I'll call you after or later tonight if it's something that takes more than 2 minutes. So that quickness in response, even a text message, hey, hopefully my agents enjoy that. When I text you back, sorry, I'm on the phone helping someone, I'll call you back later. You need at least know I acknowledged you. I know it's coming up and we'll be getting hold of you in the future. And hopefully that quick response of that just 30 seconds makes you feel important but I'm going to get you in as soon as possible. It's the people that don't respond. Do you understand that? So if you have people calling you and your book's booked and you're said, I'm going to return their call or even acknowledge them 5 hours from now. No, you can't do that. This is an instant response type world and business. So even though you don't have the time, just, I could go more and more in this, and I will do this for people who want to contact me one-on-one. You got to give them a response. If you don't have the time to talk to them now, you've got to watch, you got to be listening, you got to acknowledge them, put them off an hour from now, 2 hours from now, 3 hours from now, but you can't wait because they'll get nervous. Like, why aren't they calling me back? Why can't they text me back? Why did they even get my message? Are they going to help me? When are they going to help me? And then that's when, especially when it's buyers or potential customers, that's when they go, oh my God, I want to see this house tonight. And they call another agent or call or get on the internet because they're waiting for you to even acknowledge their call. So hopefully that made sense. I know I was going off a little bit of tangent there, but bottom line is this topic, I love it. I love it. It's like organization to me, daily organization. So if anybody wants to call, text, email me, I'll put you in my schedule, fill in that white space of my schedule to help you fill in your white space of your schedule. And again, if its schedule's not filled, you're not being 100% efficient. I don't care any which way. You're not efficient. Will you be busy all day? Yes. Yes. You can still be busy all day and not, we all do it. Everybody do it. I know people all every day, busy, 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 and they don't have anything in their calendar or maybe 2 things, but they're still busy. Efficient. You're making those 20-minute calls to 2 minutes because that's all they really need to get the answer, and you're filling that with something else. Are you making productive, income productive activities a priority and filling them in? Or are you just filling them in all with those easy? Again, it's so easy to talk to a customer for 30 minutes about stuff you've already talked about. You might, a lot of agents, salespeople leave it up to like what's the word I'm looking for, or the words I'm looking for, the building relationship. Well, I can't just give them 2 minutes, right? Imagine the doctor's office. I know I'm keeping going long. Imagine the doctor's office. I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So, but my doctor's office, I can't hear exactly what they're saying, but I could tell when they're in the next room. You kind of hear it. You have one of those doctor's offices, and you're the next room over and you're waiting for your doctor. You ever have that? I can't hear it, but you could kind of, you could hear the mumbling. After about 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, come on, I'm waiting over here. I don't care. Come in, help me in and out. 5 minutes. This is what I need. Check me out. Am I good? Am I bad? Do I need this? Do I need that? Give me the 5 minutes unless it's serious. But sometimes it's kind of like that. Do you feel uncomfortable? Your doctor's got to move on. If he or she is going to give you the right answer, be attentive, give you 5-10 minutes of their time. They have other patients and you're okay. And my doctor doesn't know what I do on the weekends. My doctor doesn't know, how many kids I have and what schools they're going to and all of that. But in real estate and sales, we want to find a fine line between being their best friend and everything we know about their lives and being just enough to know that we're interested and we like them and want to know about them, but we have other things to do. And I don't have the time to listen to your whole life story and everything you did this weekend for 45 minutes like I'm your best friend. hopefully you could put that into some good words. Hopefully you didn't take offense to that, but you are a salesperson. You have jobs to do. You have other customers. You have other clients. It's kind of, I use all these different analogies of sales building relationships, but putting a limit on it and not using it as a crutch to keep talking to people and filling up that time from doing other and more important things, or important things, not more, but important. So sorry about the long message today. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.